city lights and the crazy nights. Figure out.
Hello, this is future Emily from post road trip. I just wanted to fill in some blanks. I mean, everything went a little bit south. So on the night, he was in high spirits, and I got a smile out of him as soon as I saw him. Afterwards, I got another smile and a hug, and he was like, he knew that the other guy had earned it. It wasn't like a steal, you know, like when an unfair decision or split decision or something can be a bit murky sometimes. He knew that the guy had earned it, and he was missing some things out of his game. First night afterwards, I think he'd had a really good chat with Harry, his brother, and reflected on it, and they both immediately came up with plans and things to implement into, well, his training, but it'll also obviously help Harry's career as well, and I think it'll be really good for them. It's just, yeah, on that night I was feeling very sad. And then obviously there was the kind of wondering if he was going to be up for a road trip across America. I didn't ask him straight away, I kind of waited for him to bring it up, but he was definitely up for it, and he'd been ordered to have 3 weeks no contact, so he wouldn't really be able to train anyway. And then Harry had ordered him as a coach to have a complete reset and give his body and mind a break. Obviously, coming from a loss, it's a lot harder to switch off and allow that complete reset, because there's so much that you need to work on. Obviously that burning passion is within George, that's why he's so good. So it was tough for him, but he knew that it would be good to have a break. So we walked around Las Vegas the day after with Harry. We did a fair bit of walking and eating pizza and getting Dunkin' Donuts. That was nice, and he was able to eat whatever he wanted, because obviously the time that he'd spent in Vegas he had to diet, and that's got American food on the table, large portion sizes, and he wasn't even able to take that for the first week of being there. So it was good to get some mighty scran. 'Yeah, so Harry got the plane back the day after the fight. That's when George was meant to go back. But we had another night in Vegas, and then it was the beginning of our mighty road trip. This is really cool. Two days after the fight, we walked to the Vegas sign from the Flamingo, which is an hour's walk. But we went in and out of every casino that we saw. There was the Link, the Mirage, the Pyramid one, Excalibur, Mandalay Bay. We went in and out of all of them that we could see in that district, all the way up until the fabulous Las Vegas sign. That's what it says on the sign. It's not necessarily as fabulous as you would think. George was expecting a massive sign, and it's literally the size of my door. The sun had gone down, it was pitch black by the time we'd finished walking all that way. We just kind of wanted to see everything. I didn't gamble once, not even on one of those cheap slot machines, so Actually, we just wanted to see the interiors really. He gambled a little bit, but I didn't win anything. I think he's £5 down, or $5 down. Better shake it. You better understand. Give us a groovy wake up, please. See you never. Yay.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young. It doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like. There ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful.
Are you excited?
And I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you.
I'm actually driving at 70 miles an hour. And it feels slow. Because when I first got in the car, I just felt like I was driving a truck. It still feels really high up because I'm used to a tiny Renault Clio. But it's nice. It's quite cool, isn't it? Turn this off now. I'm trying to be in the heat as much as possible so that we don't use too much engine on aircon.
Professional strategies.
Yeah.
Cross-country pumper.
And not for later. I need to find out if these are Jordan trees or not that are in the distance.
So ask him about that.
Are you excited, George?
I'm excited.
He was like a zombie earlier on. I was like, what do you need? Can I do something?
Turns out a French vanilla cappuccino from a machine and a 420 calorie cookie because it was made by a stoner. This helped.
Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like
you. Okay, so we've made it to the Badwater Basin. And it's so windy, I've almost lost my hat like 5 times. It's extremely hot. Obviously it's in Death Valley. It's known as one of the driest and hottest places in America and possibly the world. And here we've got a very hot and sweaty George. Yay!
We're gonna have another look for my shades one more time, but
Okay. Badwater Basin was the only destination in Death Valley that I wanted to go to because they said on the blogs and things that it was very accessible and very easy to get to. We then ventured further and Death Valley just kept going. It was never ending. I thought we would be in there for like 1 to 2 hours. We were there for 2 to 3, leaning towards 3. We stopped at a cute little town. I'm going to have to get it up, and it's where you can pay your fee for being in the park, because each car you have to pay like a permit. Stovepipe Wells, because I saw the gas station. It was such a cowboy town. It was adorable. Little village thing. They had the gas station that was very dusty looking and they had a gift shop which was great, and I got myself a Death Valley t-shirt. So if you find yourself in Death Valley, I would really recommend stopping there, because that's where we paid for our coffee. Got myself some merch, and we had a really good salad in that saloon. So that was a successful stop, and we both felt a lot more human after that stop. It was very nice. Ramming that accelerator up these hills and windy mountain edge roads and things, it was a bit mad from my first day driving in America. As we were leaving Vegas, I need to mention this, as we were leaving Vegas, it started raining a bit. They were expecting a hurricane, and we saw a rainbow, and we also saw lightning. And just as we were leaving Death Valley, we saw tumbleweed, which I was very excited about. We didn't see any coyotes or mountain lions there. I'm sure we were like 40 minutes away from the motel, and it still was dusty and hot, and I was like, surely it's gonna turn green and a bit cooler soon. It was up until the very end of that stretch of road where things started getting green, and I was like, oh, life again, Life Valley. Travelling west quite a bit, and it started getting green, and then we started travelling north up to Lone Pine, which was a very, very adorable little town with a saloon with proper saloon doors and an antique shop. There was a pet shop there and a gardener shop. We had really good coffee, and I'll find out the name of that cafe because that was really good.